Welcome, one and all, to another episode here at Video Store Memoirs. I'm your host, Kevin Selena, and with me, as always, is my lovely co host, Shannon Uselding Selena. Say hello to the people.
Hoo, 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 hoo. A little Arsenio Hall for you.
Wow. And also, you need to put more wrist to it. There you go.
That's all I got.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
So, today, we talked about the original earlier this week, so you'll see that episode coming your way very, very soon. We are now here to talk about Mortal Kombat 2.
Two.
2. All
Mortal
right.
Kombat also.
Wow. E2 Mortal Kombat. Um, so man, that just went off the rails right there. Anyway, let's go to our friends at IMDb and see what they have to say about it. Then we will say what we have to say about this. All right.
Okay.
The fan favorite champions, now joined by Johnny Cage himself, are pitted against one another in the ultimate battle to defeat the dark rule of Shao Kahn that threatens the very existence of Earthrealm and its defenders.
I mean, they could have just said we start the tournament.
I mean, that would have been
Mortal
really on
Kombat.
the
I mean, that's the
nose.
whole point. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what everybody wanted in this thing. All right, ladies first.
Hold on.
Hmm,
Before we start, I am going to just say spoilers, possibly. So just if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'm going to try really hard to not spoil things. But I can't promise that my mouth won't just run amok. So if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want anything spoiled, pause, go watch the damn movie, and then come back and listen.
and I hate to say it, by the numbers that came out this past week of who went to go see it after in his second weekend, I think everybody already saw it. So
Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, well, then
yeah,
if you're watching this and you don't intend to go see it, then listen on.
like
Okay,
enjoy. All
yeah.
right,
Okay,
first
so
and foremost,
I liked it. And for me to like a movie like this, I feel like that means it's good. But you coming out of it didn't have the same thoughts that I did, which you can talk about in a second. But I thought it was a good storyline. I think it was funny where it needed to be funny. It was serious where it needed to be serious. And I have questions about the aide to Katana.
Jade.
I've seen her somewhere before, but I cannot pinpoint it. Please help me.
I think I've seen her too, but she had hair at the time. So I'd have to look to see who played her. Uh, Tati Gabriel is the actress's name who plays
She's
Jade.
beautiful, but I've seen her somewhere before. Oh,
Unfortunately,
she was on the TV show You. I knew it. I knew I had seen her somewhere before.
well,
She played one of the girlfriends.
I haven't
Crap.
watched you yet, so
She's amazing.
all
Crap.
right. Well, I will add on to what you just said. I went into this movie hoping for better than the original, and in some cases, I did get what I wanted, but in other cases, I had the same feeling I did when I left Super Mario Galaxy. I thought it was good, but I no, I'm going to correct myself. I thought it was okay. It was too much of the nostalgia stuff. Then I was looking for more of a good movie than just all the nostalgia stuff. A lot of the stuff, and I don't know if any of you who've seen the movie, please comment. Either comment here on the video or with the audio podcast. I felt a lot of the stuff was the sets where they fought straight out of the video game. Some of the fighting sequences looked straight out of the video game. Uh, it had a lot of cue points. Hell, Ed frickin' Boon, the guy who helped create the game way back 30 some plus years ago, had a cameo in this movie. We said there were going to be
Yep.
spoilers. Um, um, but
The people have been warned.
besides that, I didn't get much from this movie. It was okay.
Okay,
Like
so
I said, I got my tournament, you
I'm gonna
know.
argue with you. I'm gonna argue with you
This is what we do. Let's debate,
because
lady.
this is why you love me so much. You complained about the first one because you said there's no tournament. Where's
Yes,
my tournament? All
correct.
this movie was tournament.
And that's the problem I had with it. I got the tournament, but there was really nothing else. And that to me, if I
What else did
like,
you want?
I want a
There
movie.
was there was story behind it. You had Katana's entire story sucked into that movie. Her entire story from childhood until the end of the movie was her entire life. It was like watching somebody playing the story mode of the video game using her as the character you're fighting with.
I will agree with that one aspect. Yes, they did give an entire story for Katana, but for characters like Liu Kang, who are like the front and center, and Johnny Cage, who was supposed to be the front and center person, he was just there as a comedic relief. I mean, he like,
He's
they had a
not one of
couple
the
of
better
moments where they're
characters.
like, they had a couple of Zen moments of teaching him things, but besides that,
Let me ask
you,
you a question. When you go play the video game, are you playing as Johnny Cage?
no,
You
I'm playing as
can't tell me that these people did not do their research and said, who are the characters that get picked the most? And Katana is at the top of that fucking list.
no. If they had done that, Liu Kang would have been the center point and the main story.
I agree, but I think they went a little PC with it and they wanted a female hero. And so that's why they chose
And that's
her.
fine. That's fine. But you can't tell me in that entire movie they didn't have enough room to do a little bit of story arc for both. If they could pile on that much for Katana, they said Liu Kang got nothing in this
Now,
movie.
is he the one, I'm not going to give it away, who at the end did something that we didn't think he was going to do?
He's uh the
Fire
one
guy?
who shoot yeah, fire out from his
Fire guy.
hands, who
So
ends up.
he's the one at the end. They clearly are making a third movie and it's going to be on him.
But here's the thing. The way this movie ended with him, it shouldn't. I don't like what they did with him. I
That's because
really
you
don't.
don't that's because it's open ended and you don't know where he went. He went somewhere, nobody knows where, and you don't like open endings.
No, I have no problem with open endings. If there was a storyline behind his character throughout the movie, I could understand there being an open ended ending for the way his character ended. But it
I
just all of a sudden, poof.
I definitely think there were arcs to that storyline that were based around him. I don't want to because I could go into this with you, but I'm gonna spoil the whole fucking movie for people. So I'm gonna not do that. But he is involved in certain battles in this movie that meant a lot more than some of the other battles that other people were involved in. And that's part of the story arc. And it's like building his character. They're building now. I don't know what if he's gonna turn in like okay, so Sub Zero is no longer Sub Zero, which pisses me off because it's his fucking name. But he's two guys, and I don't know what's going on. But he turns into
he
something after he dies,
he
correct?
becomes Noob Saibot, which is another
Okay,
character.
dumb. Anyway, so here you are. You've got him who's turned into somebody. You've got the other dude who's turned into somebody after they've passed on. They're no longer their original forms, right? So
Correct.
I think that is what they're doing. I don't know if Liu Kang turns into somebody in the movie or in the video games. I'm not that passionate about them. I don't like the video game, but
Yeah, in the
I have a
video
feeling
game,
that's what they're doing.
in
Does he
the
turn into
video game, he
somebody?
basically does, he becomes like godlike. And
Okay,
as we're
well,
getting on the subject
that
of
fits.
gods,
That tracks.
like, as we're talking about gods, this has been the second movie that they've done Raiden dirty. Okay. This
I
is a
know.
powerful freaking god of Earth
He's
realm.
too
And
trusting.
he's a little bitch in this. He gets
He's
slapped
not a bitch.
around.
He's too naive. He's too naive for a god who should be a little bit more discerning about who he lets in and like what he sees going on. He's a little naive. I don't think he's dumb. I think he's just naive.
No, I'll go the full Monty on this one. He he's dumb. You are in charge of Earth Realm, okay? Because you know what Earthlings are like. You know the kind of characters you possibly end up with, aka Kano. So you should expect any and all things
But the thing
from.
that happens to him doesn't happen with a human.
I will give you that. I will give you that.
So I'm going to go back to the naive piece of it.
But here's
I
the
saw it
part.
coming.
But
And
still,
if I saw it coming, he probably should have seen it coming because, again, he's supposed to be like the earth realm god.
here's the. But again, here's the thing. He's a god. He's the god of thunder, lightning, and protector of the realm of earth. And he gets taken out in one move and ends up just in the background for the rest of the entire movie. That to me is disrespect.
So I think that he's a little naive for God, but I do think that is back to the original point. I think this is the arc that you're looking for with Liu Kang. I think that is what's going to happen to him is you're going to find out that he becomes another godlike thing. I thought originally that they were going to kill somebody off and he was going to kind of take their place because it's clearly that he's like in training to become like the next owner of one of these realms, right? Like that's obvious. In the first one, it's obvious, right? Like he's like the chosen one.
Yeah.
Um, which they're very clear about. So I thought you have his story arc, you have a story arc for Johnny Cage. He's clearly a beaten up old actor who's no longer really seeing himself like the warrior that he is. And as you can predict, and this is really, I don't think this, if this is a spoiler for you, you need to get out more. He finds out that he's actually worth more than what he thought he was. He becomes friends with the big smile teeth guy.
Baraka.
Yeah, that dude. So, and why are there
Oh
a
my
thousand
God.
of them?
You did none of the homework here, lady. You should at
No,
least
I have the
learn the
names up too. I
names.
just like irritating you. Um, yeah,
If I could,
there were multiple story arcs in this, and I just think that you were so focused. I think you wanted the movie to be about one of these characters, and it wasn't. It was about Katana, and I
no,
don't think you enjoyed that very much.
no, I have no problem with what they did with Katana. My problem is they did nothing with anyone else. One of the biggest bad guys in the Mortal Kombat universe, Shang Tsung, is totally wasted in these movies. He's supposed to be a fighter as well as a
Is he the one with the
sorcerer.
hat?
No, that's Kung Lao.
Oh, okay.
And he fought.
There are
So
too many characters.
Shang Tsung is the one, I will suck out your soul, the sorcerer, working with.
Oh, that dude. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
And they do nothing with him. It's a wasted villain. So if they weren't going to do anything, why even have him in the movie? You know?
I mean, he gives support where he needs to give support, but he's not going to be a main character. There's not enough there. You have to do more in Mortal Kombat than suck out souls. If you can't
Which,
chop somebody straight down the middle with a hat, you're not really doing much in Mortal Kombat, are you?
well,
Because if you
like
do,
I
you
said,
have to get.
in the game, he is a sorcerer. He has multiple powers. Here's the thing that they have not touched. One of his main things in the game is he can imitate anyone. One of the coolest things they could have done was have him show up for a fight and, like, hell, pick any one of those fighters who is here, and he's like, ah, I would kill you, but I think it'd be funnier to kill you as yourself and turn into that person, and it'd be a uh,
So
mirror fight.
when he turns himself into these other people, when he imitates, does he have their powers or is he just look like them? Because I'm
Yes.
telling you right now
Yes.
that if he's dude with a hat,
He's
spiky
able
spiky
to
hat,
mimic. He's
and he
able to
comes
mimic
at
their
you and
look.
he has no aim, you're not lasting long.
He's able to in the game. He's able to mimic and both look and powers. Of all the things that they tried to do nostalgia wise, I was like, come on, that would have been cool. But he's
So
been completely wasted.
I do want people to know one of the things that reasons I don't care for Mortal Kombat all that much is because of the way that it's gratuitous violence, right? That's what everybody loves about it. You
Yeah.
people snapping them in half and then they jump up and they're playing, hanging out again the next 5 seconds. Or he's slicing him down the middle and he just sews himself up and gets up and plays again. And it's just like, what? But in this movie, they do some of those. And I think one of the funniest things that they did was when they said the what's the name of the big bad guy?
Shao Kahn.
Okay, so when he goes to Katana finish him to one of the other characters, and he's just kind of wobbling, and then he just falls over, and I leaned over and I went, she didn't hit the combo fast enough because
That
that's what
was good.
happens.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
good.
what happens. Don't go see movies with me. I will mystery science theater the crap out of them, no matter what it is. So, but I lean over and I go, she didn't hit the combo fast enough. And that's what it was. And it was really, I thought that was hilarious. I thought this movie made fun of its older version because that movie is shit. I know, but it's bad. And they made fun of it. Okay. Johnny Cage doing a fight scene and she shoots what is it, a torpedo at him?
Mhm.
Remember in the fight scene at the very beginning when it's one of his movies or whatever, and she shoots down. She's up above him and she shoots down.
No, you're talking about when they're making fun of his bad acting.
Yes, his movies and stuff. But they're like that's all stuff that comes from like these older versions of these video games and
No,
these movies.
they were
They're
just
making fun of it.
no, they
It
were
was
making fun
hilarious.
of some of the '80s movies. How sometimes they were just really bad. Yeah, because
I specifically remember some of like his cheesiness, and that's what that was. They were making fun of his cheesiness shooting the helicopter down when she was clearly shooting at him at a downward angle. It was hilarious.
no,
I
they were
died.
just making fun of how bad his movies were.
So good. So good. But I thought there
I
were
did
different
enjoy that
tropes.
because it also takes big it takes big cojones to New Line Cinema is the producer of this, and they literally put New Line Cinema when they were showing the clip of his movie. I'm like, all right, people, if there ever was a bonus scene you need to come out with like as a feature when this goes on a
You do a
streaming, you need
short, like a Pixar
just
short.
do a 15-minute short of like like uncaged or cage
It was
fury,
hilarious.
whatever the movie was. It's like,
And
all right.
meanwhile, when they come to take him to go be part of this tournament thing, he leaves his trunk wide open. And I'm like, dude, when you come back, and you will come back, your shit's gonna be just destroyed. They're gonna take everything that's in your car. I hope you didn't want any of that. Like you still
I
do
don't
live
think
in
he
Earth.
did. Honestly, if you think about it, I don't think he really did.
No, I was like, close your trunk. It's the same thing again as Copycat, where he falls. He's been shot in the head. He falls in the dirt. I'm going, you're gonna get that infected. He's dead,
You're just
Shannon.
horrible at the. That's all I gotta say. You're just.
It's what I can't help it. It's what comes to my head. So I'm sitting here screaming inside of me, going, "Oh my God! You leave your trunk wide open. They're gonna take your shit. He's going to die. Like he doesn't know. Like he does not think he's coming back. So he's just gonna leave it wide open. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
Yeah,
let's get down to the brass tacks here. How would you rate?
3.5 clamshells. I thought it was very good for this kind of movie. I would watch this again, but it's the kind of movie where I will have to be doing something while I'm watching it.
Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit lower than you. I think I'm gonna put it at two clamshells, just because I
That's
enjoyed the.
really low.
I'm sorry, I enjoyed the nostalgia of it. I'm not gonna say I didn't. Were some aspects that I thought were cool, but I was expecting more of a movie. I'm sorry, the original Mortal Kombat from 1995 has more of a overall story that handles everybody than this one does. I know I wanted the tournament. This was all tournament, but no background substance really. So
So maybe
this,
the third one, maybe this will be your Goldilocks movie. The third one will be the one that hits all of the marks for you.
yeah, the first one is Too not enough. This one was too much. Then third one, hopefully, maybe will be just right. We'll see what happens.
You are Goldilocks in this scenario.
Guilty. And call me what
You're
you
either
want,
gonna
but
love it or you're gonna get eaten by bears. One of the two.
at least he'll get some porridge out of it.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my theory about the porridge situation with Goldilocks.
Oh
The
God.
dad's is too hot. The mom's is too cold. First of all, the mom's is too cold because she was probably too busy doing something for that fucking kid of hers, and it got too cold. So that's one. But it's too hot and too cold, and the reason why the baby's is perfect is because she just pours the two of them together and makes them perfect. Think about it.
Philosophy. That name is Shannon.
You're welcome.
Anyway, that is our 2 cents on Mortal Kombat 2, plus a little extra. It is out in the theaters currently right now. Based on the numbers that, like I said, that I saw this past weekend of what it brought in, hurry up and go see it. It may not be there for long. Like you may have
Unless you don't
to.
like the theater experience, and just wait a couple weeks and it'll be out for you to rent.
I mean, it's true. You'll probably be able to rent it on streaming soon. It'll probably be
We
on
got
HBO
lucky
Max.
with our crowd. We got
We had
lucky
a
with our
great
crowd.
crowd. I will admit that.
Yes,
We had an awesome crowd. We had two guys in front of us who came in with their drinks, and the whole time they're cheering. And I thought they were going to be rowdy, but they were silent rowdy. You know what I mean? Like they were
correct. I had
cheering,
to shush
but
our
didn't make
child
a
more than I
noise.
thought. Yeah, I had to
Yeah,
shush ours more than I had to do anybody else's. I was
yeah,
like,
pretty
Aiden,
much. Yeah.
you can scream and yell, but do it in a movie theater style. And he was like, I don't know what that means. And I went, shut up. That's why he
All
doesn't like going
right.
to the movies with me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have seen Mortal Kombat 2 and you either agree or disagree with either one of us, please let us know in the comments on the video or reach out to us in the comments on our audio podcast. We will interact with you. We love the debate. Please do. But for that, we're going to wrap things up and we're going to move on to our next movie. But before we go, Shannon has her hand raised.
I have one more thing. Okay, we're trying to increase our viewership. We've been doing this for 4.5 years.
Well, we've only been
So,
doing the actual visual part
all
for
the
about a
videos, but
month.
we've got hundreds of podcasts out there. So, if you've made it this far and you like what you see, I want you to follow, and then I want you to leave a comment that you followed, and I will personally make you send you some video store memoirs memorabilia,
You
the
heard it here
merch.
first. She's gonna hand make this stuff and send it off to you.
I
So
made this
please
hoodie,
leave a note in the comments. We will reach out to you and we will send you some goodies. But for that, I've been Kevin.
and I am Shannon.
We will see you all next time. Please enjoy the movie. Take care.